Welcome to the first video of the Excel Analyst Guide to Python. If you live in spreadsheets, this series is built for you. We are going to break the Excel mental model. You already know the logic of data. Now we are just going to upgrade your tools. Today on the menu, we are tackling the big four data structures in Python. These are the building blocks you will use every single day. To demystify this, we'll use a three-step method for every concept. First, the theory, what the documentation is actually saying. Second, the old way, how you solve it manually in Excel today. And finally, the new way, how you are going to solve it starting tomorrow using Python. Let's get started. Everything in data analysis starts with the data frame. The documentation calls it two-dimensional, size-mutable, potentially heterogeneous tabular data. That is just a fancy way of saying it is a spreadsheet. In Excel, this grid is your world. You live inside the cells. To analyze it, you have to manipulate it, scroll through it, and risk breaking it. In Python, we use the XL function to load a grid into a data frame container. Let's do an example with this table. I go to Formula, Insert Python. Let's assign the grid to a variable called df. Headers equal true mean I want to use the first row as my column headers. Let's now open the editor. And if I call df, I basically access my grid. I can now access the table via the df variable. I don't need to touch the grid anymore. Let's now look at what a list is. According to the documentation, lists are mutable sequences typically used to store collection of homogeneous items. A list is stored within square brackets, and items are separated with commas. We have seen that a list is an ordered collection of items. Let's now look at a pragmatic usage for this. In our example, our table headers need renaming. If I took the manual Excel approach, I would have to retype these one by one. If I get a new file tomorrow, I have to do it again. It's fragile. Instead, I can create a Python list with my new column header names. I will create a new variable called new names. I will open square bracket, add my header in double quotes, separated by a comma, and close the bracket. Finally, I assign this list to the DataFrame's columns attribute. I'm simply telling the DataFrame, your columns now equal this list. It updates instantly. If I call df again, I now see my new column headers. Let's now look at what a dictionary is. According to the documentation, a dictionary is a set of key-value pairs with the requirement that the keys are unique within one dictionary. A dictionary is stored within a pair of braces. A dictionary is your Python VLOOKUP. We have seen that a dictionary is a set of key-value pairs, but in Excel terms, you should just think of this as a VLOOKUP. In our example, we have customer IDs like C001. We need their real names, which are hiding on this mapping sheet. If I took the manual Excel approach, I will write the following VLOOKUP formula. It works, but it clutters your workbook, adds an extra column, and breaks instantly if someone deletes that mapping sheet. In Python, I can build that reference table right here in the code using a dictionary. I create a variable called customer mapping. I open curly braces. I add my key on the left, a colon, and my value on the right. C001 becomes customer_1. And I separate each key value pair with a comma. And I close the curly braces. Finally, I use the .map command. It looks up every ID in the column, finds a match in my dictionary, and swaps it for the name. It's clean, fast, and completely reusable. Finally, let's look at what a set is. According to the documentation, a set is an unordered collection with no duplicate elements. A set is stored within a pair of curly braces or using the set function. We saw that a set is a collection of items without duplicates. Let's say this is your monthly sales report. Your boss asks for a list of the unique customers you did business with in January. The Excel way would be to copy the customer column, paste it somewhere else, and run the remove duplicate tools. It's manual and it doesn't stay updated when new sales come in. In Python, I just wrap the colon in the set command. That's it. Python instantly discards duplicates and gives me the unique list. I can instantly see exactly who we worked with this month with zero manual effort. And there you have it. You have just taken your first step out of the grid and into the script. If you are ready to go deeper and really master Python in Excel, I've just launched a full course on Udemy. You can find the link right down in the comments. Thanks for watching and happy coding!